and a couple of other places. So we've really done it right, but now it's time to be open. It's time to stay open, and we will put out the fires as they come up, but we have to open our schools. It's so important to open our schools. And what you said, from a psychological standpoint, with respect to staying home any longer, you can't do it. You can't do it. That has great dangers also. So that's where we are. We're not closing. We'll never close. You'll have certain areas that will have difficulty, and they'll do what they have to do, and that'll be up largely to the governors, but it's also, they're in very strong consultation with us. We're supplying them with tremendous materials and gowns and masks and anything else they need, and they should be doing it themselves, but we've made a lot of governors look very, very good. We've made a lot of governors look very smart that weren't so smart, and some have just done a good job right from the beginning. I could give you a list. I could grade them. I could grade them out from 1 to 50, and you'd be amazed. You might be surprised at some of them, both good and bad. But I thank you very much for your remarks. I think it's very important. What you said, I think.
Taking care of their children indefinitely for who knows how long, and trying to get their job done. I have one employee who has 5 children. His wife is a dental hygienist. I'm granting him as much grace as I possibly can.
Just you've given
Well,
us.
thank you very much. It's a great place, a great state, and you're right about one thing. There's nothing like the campus. If we've learned anything, it's the computer will never replace the campus. They thought it would for a while, didn't they? But it didn't. After about
We've
2
learned it.
weeks, we figured out that it's much better to have it the old-fashioned way, right?
Yes.
That's great. Great statement, actually. Thank you.
Thank you, Thank you, Mr. President.
Three plans. One would be the reopening, which we plan August 10th, and then a hybrid plan, which is 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days back in. And then, as I mentioned earlier, God forbid, if we had to go back to the distance learning. I just don't think it's beneficial to boys and girls 14 to 18 years of age. And particularly, I really feel